Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Tuesday here, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. The previous session, quite a bit more elongation than expected here, pushing out of the 3-day range. A little bit of a stop run day to the upside, high range day against the averages, and a continued overall squeeze. And that was the point here from before, is how bullish this trend is, how intense the trend is. And while some days are designed to just kind of hold and build energy, we see other days that are extending the range to the upside until we reach the edge here. We still have 4,600 still above. We still have the previous quarter's high above that, 46.34.5. So we still have an upward trajectory toward that zone. Here today, a little bit of a pullback as of right now. A pullback that could lead to a check mark opportunity if bulls can defend the previous session's midpoints. Anywhere between 45.40 and 45.45. Can bulls defend that zone? If so, it could be a little bit of a check mark move higher. And again, we do have some data points coming out here. Existing home sales, 9 a.m. Central Time, 30 minutes after the RTH Open, and later on this afternoon, FOMC meeting minutes at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So again, a couple of moments here where we could see some volatility enter the picture. If bears are able to overtake here the previous session's midpoint, that could open up a return back down across the range as this becomes a wider 5-day range. So keep an eye on the previous session's midpoint early this morning. Taking a look at the NQ, this one also seeing a bit of a pullback here early today. Thrust reversal signal here, so a rejection of the previous session's highs and approaching the previous session's midpoint. 15,977 is that midpoint. Right now we're trading just above 16K. Again, a little bit of a pullback here. If bulls can defend the mid or thereabouts, that could provide an opportunity to bounce it back up toward the highs of the day as the market kind of hangs on to these gains. Any failure to hold the mid and you're dropping back within the range, and again keeping a wider 5 or 6 day range development. So keep an eye on the previous session's midpoint early today. Looking at crude oil, this one had a bit of a bounce in the previous couple of days, now holding narrow range, 31% of average range, 88 cents of range right now for the day. Downward trend, as you can see, and again sitting right inside the bearish Pima trigger zone. So sitting above the 8-period average between the 8 and 15 pivot-based EMAs, downtrending so far. So far, ever since it took it off right here, the retest defended, the retest defended, the retest defended, and we're there again. So this could offer another opportunity back down. 74 is still a big-time level here and an edge. Down below that, 69s. Right here, 69.69, that's going to be the previous quarter's low price. So again, if we fail to hold this zone right here, this could offer an opportunity down. Keep an eye on 79s. 79 been a key level here. If price can't get through 79, that could open up more weakness below. Right now, inside day, narrow range, and still an upside move in the very short term without a strong high. So we haven't found that high just yet, a high that would look something like this, or perhaps a failed new high, something like that before the move down. So maybe we still need to find that before the next rotation lower occurs. Looking at gold futures, this one's up 1% right now. Another sneaky move to the upside, big time rally off this 1980 level, basically the open of the after hours, and rallied from there up to 2000. Mentioned before that this range is intact from 1940 to 2020. We just moved back and forth and are moving up off that low right now, so the expectation may be for a return to 2020 up ahead, and then once it reaches that, maybe we fall back in the range until proven otherwise. So right now, short-term bullish trend here to the upside. These bulls right now trying to keep prices above 1990s here as it continues higher throughout the rest of the day. Again, keeping an eye on 2020. That's about as high as this thing's going to go, perhaps, before we rotate back in the range. Looking at YM, right now the YM showing a bit of a pullback as well. Inside day, narrow range of just 108 points. That's about 33% of average, exactly 33.6. Little bit of a narrow range still developing on the 5-day basis, so back within the range to fall back below 35,127, the previous session's midpoint, would open up a rotation again back within the range down below. Again, we do have some data points here later today that could provide some volatility. Still a very bullish up move here developing, and any pullback day could provide a buying opportunity ahead of the next move higher. So still grinding to the upside, not expecting a full-on failure here, but if we do pull back, bulls looking to defend for a continuation higher. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops here heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.